and let's continue. One more pets before nighttime. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrestled the casket from the other man's grasp and leaped astray aside his horse, galloping off into the cold and wet and darkness. Such a dramatic way to go. Oh yeah, this is the three-way prong. This is in the village. So, I didn't see her today, so maybe we'll see her today, the sister. Okay, so there's 3 buildings that look like this. This one is definitely the eye, the head, and stuff. This is the key part. And I think this here is the... I think it's this one that's the hexagon. But it would be this one, I think. Yeah, it's the middle part. Alright, when I draw back the curtains, I am unable to control my explosion of horror. Behind the red velvet, dark red velvet is a silent, squirming, seething mass of eyes, all shiny and wet and alive. Fear takes hold beyond my mind before my mind catches up, and I start what I'm looking at and what I need to do, or what I do. Then when I do, I realize what I realize that it is looking right behind me. The object I'm looking for sits on a small shelf below the eyes, watching as I snatch it and gets out as fast as I can. It's the bone, huh? What?
The dreadnought, the shield is armor up again, and it's at 1 HP.
Oh, that sucks. We think we finally located the wreck of Orion out in the lake. Sadly, our findings ran out, and we can't afford expensive diving equipment. But we put our heads together and wondered if there was another way. That's your last hope. Okay. It was like breath. And the breath allows the bearer breather underwater, and the sensation is said to be the most unusual since it requires one to not to breathe at all. Those who use it for extended periods of time forget to breathe once they are back on dry land, and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. Okay, so we know it's this that she's looking for. The item has a ring. Closer inspection reveals that the ring is warm, whereas the rest of the item is cold. Alright, be safe. Hello, my dear. We're gonna help you with. I am close. I need more power. I need Saint Cleric's thunder, and quickly, while the storm is raging. Okay, so she wants the box. She wants power! She wants to charge it. The symbol on the thunder appears on the clasp, and the gemstones, stones of containment, can be used to prevent the changing wane. Yeah, it's used to contain lightning. Be safe. Hello. Are you mad at me? I've been trying to get a hold of an Abra. Besides, before she vanished, Verona said she might have something to do with my patients. It had almost slipped my mind, but then I remembered that someone right in Strange... There's one right here in Strange Antiquities. Eli told me about himself to keep it locked behind the ether key. Okay. Behind with the ether key, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this. This one has to be... Gotta shake it. Gotta shake that thing. Okay, so you need... If I remember correctly, you need this. So, yeah. This item causes mental fog, a weather of intelligence with repetition thoughts. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Though prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a nocturnal field. Okay. It's also another thing we need to do is these. Alright. There is a pattern going on here. Alright, so where is the Z? You go there. You go there, you go there, you go there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Right? Yes. Okay. This, it produces a field. I honestly think it's probably going to be this one. That one does produce a field. This one does not produce the same field, it produces a different field. This one's not it, that one's not it. Here you go. The item has a symbol of confusion across its face, which matches the description causing mental fog. It produces a nocturnal field when viewed in a thermal lens. Alright, good luck to you, my dear. I hope to see your sister today and hope she's still alive. Oh, your hair is white. I don't even know where to start. I think someone tried to kill me yesterday. She had a damn eye, yeah, I'm lucky that she didn't know what she was doing, but even so, it was a close thing. A hex grazed past my face and did this to my hair. I suppose it's only a matter of time before I create enemies for myself. I'm going to need to watch my back. There's an object that I can use to warn of immediate danger, isn't there? Yes, probably. So she failed to kill him, but I hope she didn't, suffer for it. Okay, let me see. There's like danger. Danger, yeah. Silent breath. It's considered a prize. It's to be claimed. Its silent breath contains a small token of the thing. The item will retain its power, allowing bearers to sense danger before it arrives. Here you go. So it affected him. He almost got assassinated. The item features a white hair, a potent trophy from a white stag. Further inspection, the senses come alive. Alright. I found some poor soul washed up on the lake shore. They found some poor soul, an old lady by the sounds of it, drowned. But that's not the worst of it. Her eyes were all black, just like those others. I'm not taking any chances with the water around here. I'll take a bone guard. And that is the little stone statue I got. Him, the used for poisoning. I know him. He's dealing with like himself. All right. The symbol resembles a symbol for poison, rendering upside down while a line under it. With a line under it. It could be inferred that this is the mark of the antidote. I am afraid I can't pay you, but I can offer you a trade if you'll accept it. Okay. Alright. Well, that worked. Good kitty cat. The end of the day. The rider was lucky. He made it to Backborough and found refuge there, and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened, like his partner's eye had been. That's why I could sense it coming. Oh, my mouse is not like this because I have a ball mouse and it's very sensitive.
See, your ball mouse sucks.
My ball mouse is great for everything but this.
My mouse is universal.
Your mouse is plain and boring. To my left, the day. To my right, the night. I'm just saying, you lame. You have to actually use your full wrist to control your mouse. I only have to use my thumb.
Yeah, I put effort in myself, and you were just like this.
I'm efficient, not lazy. There's a difference. He's jealous of my efficiency. I find the rows of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacomb. The cool darkness is strangely calming at this time, dawn down here, and I sit for a while in the quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down and at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along, I never noticed it when I sat down. It's very pretty. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. I hope for all our sake they're wrong. They are. I've seen the future. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine had an item of significance in his burial chamber. It was never has been found, but not for lack of trying. I was attempting to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shield. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Okay, that one will have to wait until we get confirmation from Bart. Hello, my dear. I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in the hearthwood. I came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark brambles. I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. I wasn't as careful as I thought I should have been. The thorns are thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help. Okay, I don't know if she's cursed. I can't remember if she's cursed. The flesh affecting with no will feel no pain. Not about that. For those affected, appear to be hard of breathing. Sensation burning inside. No. Suffering from this curse. Nightmare's mind affects the mouth and tongue. So it's not that. Might be under curse. YouTuber reverse the effect of Blackheart Curse. A skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the body over several hours. The instrument is being used to dry seed pod of the sapling. Okay, so Blackheart. The heart of the suffering feels constructed as though it's been clamped in a vice. The skin is pale and cold to the touch, and veins start out dark on the body, and eventually a death will occur. Okay, so I think it's this. Yep, cool. The sphere part of this item clearly resembles the seed pod of this sheep snaps plant. Alright, be safe. Hello, evil brother. You don't know me, but it's time I introduce myself. Yeah, you should introduce yourself several days ago. I'm the caterer of the Museum of History, where in here in Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't all siblings? I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore. I heard he had left town for a few days. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'll only turn me away without even looking at it. Okay. People who say, oh, siblings have a complicated relationship, all siblings have complicated relationships, those people have dysfunctional families and do not know how sibling dynamics should work. Alright? Don't get me wrong, my siblings and I are not perfect, but we definitely have a relationship, and at the very least, we respect each other and don't purposely go out of our way to harm each other. Some family loyalty goes away, has to go to some extent. You clearly don't listen to your brother or share the same opinion of this object with him, and clearly you both have been disrespectful to each other about it. Hello, Simone, my love. What's up? I hope my mom is okay. I hope so too. I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her and misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. In the meantime, I believe I've found another clue in the journal. The text directly before this is largely ineligible, but I was able to make out the reference for a vault of some kind. Resonating object, lightest first, heaviest last. We'll deal with that later. I'm still waiting for the sister to pop up. You still want the sister to pop. Oh, she might be mad at me. I got a fright when they found the body of that poor drowned woman. To me, with those lifeless black eyes, I thought it was Verona at first. It does not look like her. It does look like her, but we're quite certain it's a lady from Hogsted who went missing a few days ago. There's one thing I can't get out of my head, though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? In the meantime, Verona is still missing. I don't like to use thermic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond a Roblox. I need answers. Okay. Needles. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to remember the needle, what it looks like. My brain, does not have a clue about it. Those are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they died. Curiously, they weigh less. The weight of these items decrease with heat. Decrease with heat. Okay. With heat. It's not that one. Because that one is a specific one. It's not that one either. No, it's not that one because I don't weigh it. What have I not? What have I not identified?
What?
Probably should check mind. Might be useful. Okay. Okay. It's not that one. Not that one. I know it's not that one because it's that one's related to its look. See, I think it's this one. Oh, it's an anchor, so this is the anchor. It's not that one. I think it's the gold thing. Which, if it's the gold one, I might need to find it. Yeah, I don't think I have it in my possession. Which means I need to find one of these clues. Okay. So we need... we need one that will... Yeah, this is what we need. I like how she's like sitting here like, what's going on? I'm like, hold on. I know it's like a tower thing, it's like an actual item. This item is tall. Upon weighing on the scales, the candle, I can confirm that it weighs and indeed is reduced by heat. Yeah. Alright, I was like, I know this one, but I don't see it. There we go. Okay. Close the book and let's go. Well, I didn't close the book. Close the book, make it nice and neat. Okay. The people are afraid. They have a right to be, but it is too late for them. They are of no use to us, but you might be. Prove yourself, and perhaps will deem you worthy of saving. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I am the one who leads us through the tribulation. Those respectful, strength and pain above all else. Okay, so we need to give her, I think, Morgan's Folly, I think? Fortify can be revealed the indicate in a trance-like state upon who cast their eye upon them, making them suggestible. Okay, so it's not that. So we need the other one. It's an embrace of strength. Okay, yeah. So you need this. Alright. Good luck, Mr. Colt. The item bears a symbol of strength. It is made of stone. Good luck. Alright, kitty cat. We have another day. The rider's partner was less fortunate. They found his body, a frozen body, by a week later. Frozen. I am marked by Jupiter. It's the number 4. Well, it's not really a 4, but it looks like the 4. The mark of Jupiter on my map leads me to a square room on the ground floor. Other than an intangible torn note there, doesn't seem to be anything of interest until I notice the bookshelf is mounted on a runner and can slide to one side. I push it and glides easily, revealing a hidden access into the wall behind it. The castle vault was blocked by a drunk seal, and it can be opened by an object made of silver and gold that produces a field. Okay. So... Okay. I'd say it's probably going to be the night. You have silver or gold. So maybe day? Could be that. Okay. The vault are blocked by a large iron door. It has no handle or keyhole and does not give in the slightest when I push against it. I realize that it has been thermically sealed, and that's not much help. It is not clear what I need to open it with. The door slides open without a sound, as though it has been kept well oiled all these years. Behind it, I find a large natural cavern that extends into the rock beneath the castle. Somewhat disappointed, the walls are lined with racks of whiskey bottles instead of rows of artifacts that I was picturing. When I show Edmund, he was delighted. He's delighted and spends some time examining the dusty shelves. It is not long before he makes a find I'm surprised I missed. I return to the shop with a spring in my step and a curious item that demands further study. I think he pitied us. I think he was like, oh yeah, he really wanted something. I guess we could just give him something. Alright. We can also just put that in there because I know what we're working with. Hello. I can't say too much, but it has fallen to me to carry a secret that would kill for that people have killed for. It's a lot of weight to carry around on my head, and it's getting harder to bear around certain family members. It occurs to me that it would be safer in a cubicle. I think it's this. There is an hourglass moffat on the box, a memento of on more closer inspection, it produces an unpleasant sensation, suggesting it is empty. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to put it on the desk. I didn't want to put it on the desk, I want to put it in the drawer. Okay. Ding ding ding. People are getting restless. The followers of Crown have been marching through the streets with their crazed priest at their head. Not long ago, that sort of behavior would have been tolerated and wouldn't have been tolerated in Undermere. Now there are people joining in. In answer to your question, yes, it is possible to capture a wandering shroud. In the north of town, if you follow the little stream up through the woods, you'll come up out on a hilltop that was clearly of some ancient significance, and is not uncommon to see a shroud there. Be careful, Be still and they will come. Okay. We're gonna swap, videos real quick, and then we're gonna do this.
And we can